Okay, we are doing this. Okay, hello, welcome to RARE the One Piece tier list ranking, where I'm gonna rank every One Piece arc from S to F tier. Okay, let's begin. But first some rules. Any arc that I've watched the anime and the whatchamacallit and read the manga, I would include both of them how I liked each of them, and so that means that's Romance Down all the way to Dressrosa. Zoe onward was just whatchamacallit, just manga, so they could change. I've also only watched the anime once and read the manga once because I do not have time to do it again. Okay, let's begin. Romance Dawn is going to C. It's a fine starting arc. It is a good middle point. When I think of good arc, I probably think of Romance Down. Romance Down, Romance Dawn. Okay, next arc, Orange Town. That has Buggy, and that obviously makes it better than Romance Dawn. I like the dynamics. I like Buggy as an antagonist and the theme of treasure. I guess I should also talk about Romance Dawn. I like the whatchamacallit, the Alvida as like a minor to compare Luffy, what kind of pirate he is to her. How both pirates and marines can be enemies to our main character, Zolo. He's neat, but his introduction's a bit not Zoro. He gets better. Orange Town Treasure theme. I like it more than Romance Donna right now. Yeah. Buggy's funny. Buggy's cool. Yeah. Syrup Village is going into F tier because I liked watching Syrup Village, but I hated reading it. It was boring. It was not fun. It was boring. Kuro is a villain. The Nyanban brothers should die, and Netflix did a better job. Okay, Baratier is going into B tier. I think it's a good arc that I think has good moments, but I think the main antagonist is the weakest part. Sanji's very epic when he's not being the worst character. Um, I like the setting. I like the idea of a former pirate turned cook. Well, he was always a cook. Now just a cook on the East Blue with his adopted son. Arlong Park is going to A. It's good. It is the end of of the East Blue saga, basically, with Loge Town being the basically the prologue of the East Blue. It is. It talks about Nami, her trauma. Arlong is a very interesting antagonist, and I think he gets even more interesting when we learn more about him in Fishman Island arc. Yeah. And Lodge Town is getting a C tier. I don't think it's a D tier. It's just there. And I'm also going to put Reverse Mountain above it. Maybe above Romance. Yeah. Above Orange? Yeah, no. Basically, it's a good like 4 to 6 chapters if I'm not mistaken of just the gang goofing off. The basically both the prelude to the Grand Line and the prologue of the East Blue. I think I'm using the words correctly. I don't remember. Who cares? Oh, anyway, Reverse Mountain is the start of the Alabasta saga. The start of One Piece's true One Piece. It's good. It's fine. Whiskey Peak Whiskey Peak is going to B tier just because of the Luffy that's the 4 Kids. If it was not, it would probably be like C tier. But just for that, it's the bottom of B tier. Little Garden is going into B tier. It's good. I like the introduction of Dory, and Bragi. I like Mr. 3 as an antagonist. He's neat. He's cool. Drum Island almost made me cry when I read it, so it's going into B tier. Wappo is not very that good, interesting of a villain, but the theme of kindness, how a king should be, how a leader should be, that kind of stuff. When a man dies, Hero look. Oh my god, what a great character. Alabasta is going to. It's I feel like Alabasta is no. I think, but do I like it more than? Okay, I think Alabasta is going top of A. Originally, I thought Arlong Park was the division between A and S tier, but I think Alabasta is that division. Crocodile, the climax of Vivi's whole saga in One Piece. Um, the fight. Mister Two, Bon Clay gets introduced. The goat. Mm. Sorry, I'm drinking some water. Excuse me, I burped. It's good. It's nice. It's cool. I like it. Let me check the time of the clip note. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, Jaya. I feel like Jaya is going on the top of C. It introduced Blackbeard. It's the first arc with Robin. Oh yeah, Alabasta being basically the Robin stuff, but before Robin officially joins, or I guess Almost Sunday. We introduce Black Mirror. We get the iconic Luffy bit versus Bellamy. We get the Dreams Never Die by Blackbeard before we even know he's Blackbeard. And then we go up to Skypiea, which is going to B tier. But I think it's going into here. I will say Skypiea does feel a bit too long sometimes, and it does make me sad. But it is very good. It's very important to the One Piece lore, and you should not skip Skypiea. Enel is a very funny antagonist because he is basically a guy who thought he was invincible to the guy who could counter him came up and whoop his ass. I think the theme of colonization is very impactful and very important. It also shows like the themes of like who should you be mad at, the descendants of the colonizers, or I just find it very interesting. It's neat. Long Ring Long Land is going into D tier, or maybe it's the bottom of C tier. Maybe, maybe it's D tier because I don't have any. Basically, here's the thing: Long Ring Long Land has some funny S tier moments. It also has a lot of F tier moments. So I'm thinking about putting in C just for that. Yeah. Water 7 is going to. I feel like Water 7 is going to. Okay, let's just do that. Water 7 is going to. Whatchamacallit? An East Lobby. And post. Okay, let me move this. Okay, Water 7, very fun. It's it's basically the introduction, is the starting point, is the first arc of the Nice lobby stuff, basically. It's good. Introduce our main antagonist, Frankie, who then we find out is actually just a decent dude, though he did hurt Usopp. The Usopp versus Luffy fight, beautiful, fantastic, sad, hurts me. Nice lobby is good. It's great. Water 7 introduced. Basically, Water 7 was the prelude to East lobby's climax. The burning the flag, Shogun, Sniper King. I couldn't say the Japanese game. Robin, I wanna live. Take me to sea with you guys. Rob Lucci and Spandam as antagonists. So good. And this is gonna be my hot take. I think the Going Mary's death should count for Eni's lobby, but it's technically post Eni's lobby, and that has made me cry both reading and whatchamacallit. So I'm gonna put it at the top of B because the death of the Mary made me cry. When I read it, I still cried. But other than that, I'm not really the biggest fan of everything else. That one moment probably saves it from like D tier. Thriller Bark is a probably top of the C tier. It is a arc. It's fine. It's good. It's not bad. I remember I heard like a lot of people saying Thriller Bark worst arc, but I think it's just fine. Saba Odi is going into B. It's neat, but where do I think yeah. Oh yeah, Thriller Bark does introduce Brook. Oh, yo! Funny guy, funny skeleton man. Gecko Moria being basically being this is what Luffy would become if he didn't do the training stuff. Spoiler alert. Um, Amazon Lily and Saba Odia introduced us to Rayleigh, Kizaru. Oh yeah, Longland did introduce us to Akain. No, not Akain. Why can't I remember his name? Aokiji. Saba Odi introduced us to Kizaru. The neat. Okay. I think it's good. Amazon Lily. I think I do like it better than whatchamacallit. Boa Hancock is a very fun character, except she kicks dogs and that makes me sad. Impel Down is such a funny arc that I'm putting it in. No, I'm putting it. Maybe I messed. Yeah, I think Impel Down is just a fun arc. Luffy not being with his crew, basically. Well, that was with Amazon Lily, but now Luffy basically having Straw Hats 2.0, or not real Straw Hat, or the Impel Down Squad, with Jimbei, with Crocodile returning, Mr. 1, Bon Clay returning just for this, just to sacrifice himself again. And Mr. 3 and and I almost said Mr. Buggy. Mr. 3 and Buggy the Clown being funny, silly guys. Okay, Marineford's S tier. It's good. I think it's low S tier for me. It is nice. It is sad. It is tragic. I feel like if I didn't get spoiler alert, I kind of knew that Ace dies. I think I don't because like that's like something everyone kind of knows. It's blah, blah. It's so I didn't feel it. It is the introduction or the real introduction of Akainu. Um, he's good. We see Garp again after the post Enis lobby. Garp as an antagonist. We see Kobe as an antagonist. Shanks returning. We see Blackbeard gets the Quake flu, backstabs his own adopted father. Whitebeard becomes a Quake man and a Black Hole man. It's good. Post-war arc, kind of weird. I will not lie, because post-war arc. I'm gonna put it. I'm putting it with Inith. No, I'm putting it with Inith lobby because I do feel like the ASL stuff, Sabo Luffy stuff should have been. We should have learned that before because that information kind of the ASL tells the reader why Ace did what he did, but I just feel like it would have been more Marineford would have been better if we learned about ASL much sooner, or that's my opinion. Return to Saba Odi. Wait, I'm gonna stop the whatchamacallit just so I can. Okay, no, it's 13 minutes. I can probably do all of this in whatchamacallit. Return to Saba Odi is also going in B tier. There's a lot of B tier. It is a nice arc. I enjoy it. I like it. It's silly. I like fake Straw Hats. They're funny. Fishman Island is an arc I hated watching, but I actually enjoyed reading. So it's going into. You know what? They're going into whatchamacallit. Fishman, because here's the thing. Syrup Village, I loved watching but hate reading. Fishman Island, I hate watching, love reading. Punk Hazard, I hate watching and reading. F tier, I do not enjoy Punk Hazard. But before Fishman Island, I like the antagonist and the idea of racism. Jinbei kind of saying I will join the crew, but I have to do other stuff. The blood stuff, Fisher Tiger stuff. Punk Hazard, bad. I do not enjoy Punk Hazard. Caesar Clown, funny. Ha ha ha. Does introduce my goat Kinemon. I love him. What else? What else is good that I can talk about Punk Hazard? The children and Chopper stuff is cool and nice and good. Law, that's about it. Now Dressrosa is a very long anime arc, a little bit too long. Rebecca's design kind of sucks. But God, I still love this arc. I love Dressrosa. Spoiler alert, this is my favorite arc. This is my favorite arc in all of One Piece. Maybe Albeth can take it, which, spoiler alert, would be an S tier. Dressrosa is a tragic art. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's fun. The story of Kronos, I think that's his name. I don't remember off the top of my head. The toy soldier. This toy soldier is brave and true. In the rain and in the snow, he will fight with you or fight for you. God, the other Dressrosa made me cry watching the anime. Only other besides besides Mary's death, this is the only other time I've cried watching One Piece. Oh, God, maybe I should make a video about how I love Dressrosa. Um, what else can I talk about? Else can I talk about? I almost said Doflamingo. Wait, no, Don Quixote, Doflamingo, such a great antagonist. That sick bastard. That the law backstory. I will admit this. There is some personal stuff in my life that if I watched One Piece a long time ago, I think Law would be my favorite character in all of One Piece. Maybe even all of fiction. But that's a story for another time. Okay, Zoe. Zoe is going to. I don't know where Zoe is going. I honestly don't know where I'm gonna put Zoe. I don't think B. I don't. Maybe. Uh, maybe high B. Yeah, I think so. I think just seeing the Zoe is just a stepping stone, really, but it's a good stepping stone. It shows us some of the beast pirates. It shows us Sanji's been kidnapped. We have all that stuff. So good. So good. Whole Cake Island almost made me cry. I don't think. I don't think it's S. Also, this is only manga only. I feel like I'm gonna put Whole Cake in A tier because I do believe it has a chance of going to S tier once I watch the anime if done well. Yeah, Reverie. I do not really count Reverie as an arc, but I guess I'll put it like at bottom of A because I do like the idea of it. I do think it's cool. We get all the big world government people going to talk for for some stuff. We get to see some old characters like Vivi, Shirahoshi, Rebecca. Yeah, Wano. Wano is going into A tier, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. Act 3 of Wano, I might love more than I love Dressrosa, but I do not really care for Act 1 and 2. If it was just Act 3, starting with if Wano was just Act 3, well, I guess if I couldn't do that. If Wano would mainly basically, I like the Odin flashback. I like I like the attack on the raid of Omigashima. I probably didn't say that correctly. Kaido and Orochi are fantastic villains. Kaido is strength, he is power, he is the beast. Orochi is a poison. He is someone that the people worship and should not worship. He is bad man. I love Wano. Okay, Egghead Island. This might be my hottest take by not putting Egghead Island in S or A. I think I'm putting it at top of B. No, I think I'm putting it. No, yeah, I think that feels better. Egghead Island is a very fun arc. I like it, but I will not say that I feel like Egghead Island only really fuels. I think it's the Wano issue. I don't really care for the first half of Egghead Island. But I do really love the Kuma flashback. I do love when the elders appear. I do love when we get that. I do love when Bonnie is able to be free due to Luffy, and we get two Nikas. It is fun. I enjoyed it, but I definitely don't. But I feel like this is so weird because I do think that the first half of Egghead Island is better than Wano's first two arcs. But I also think that the ending isn't as strong as Wano's. I do think, yeah, I'm gonna keep an A tier. And yeah, any changes I want to make? No, 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 no. Maybe if I reread One Piece and rewatch One Piece over and over, I'll start having more things to say, and maybe I'll come back to this one day. But I think for now, this is gonna be my One Piece tier list.